Hello guys! Welcome back sa aking YouTube channel. In today's video, meron ulit tayo mathematical problem na nanggagaling sa unang Hiri Quiz B na itinanong ang mga taga-Pisay or Philippine Science High School. So, ang kinuha ko doon ay ang difficult round and here's the question. Find the acute angle x in degrees such that tangent x is equal to tangent 2024 degrees. At meron din ng isiningit na tanong dito para mas lalo nyo pang maintindihan ang discussion natin ngayon. What is the obtuse angle? Okay? In order to get this, we will take up the equation of the tangent, which is tangent theta, which is equal to tangent by the quantity of theta plus 180k. Okay, so baka tanungin nyo, kung saan po nanggaling to 180k. Dito po papasok ang itinatawag ng periodicity. So, ibig sabihin nun, 180 degrees po umuulit ang tangent. Tapos itong k, this thing represents kung ilang beses umuulit ang tangent. Okay? In order to eliminate this 2024, we will divide 2024 sa 180. So, bale, ang whole number nito, that will be represent as K. Tapos, ang theta, yan naman ang magiging remainder. Kasi ang theta, ayan po ang remainder once we've eliminated this 180K. Okay? Now, we will divide this. 202 divided by 180 is 1. 1 times 180 is 180. Then, just subtract 2. 10 minus 8 is 2. Then, this will be 4. Bale, 224 ang magiging sagot kapag ang hinahanap ay ang reflex angle. Okay, back to the solution tayo. 224 divided by 180, that will be 1. Okay, so 1 times 180 is 180. Then, let's bring down 4. 12 minus 8 is 4. Ayan po. So, the remainder for this is 44. Bale, based sa solution natin, ilan po ang whole number niya? Very good. That's 11. So, bale, 11 times umulit ang tangent. Tapos, alin doon ang na-remain once it eliminated this? Okay, very good. That's 44 degrees. Tatanungin ko kayo, is 44 an acute angle? Yes. So, this is the answer sa tanong kung ano ang value ng acute angle. At the same time, yan na rin po ang reference angle sa tanong na ito. Pero, siningit ko rito kung ano ang obtuse angle. Just like what I said earlier, 180 degrees po umuulit ang tangent. So, we will subtract 180 sa 44, which is the acute angle. So, 10 minus 4 is 6. So, 7 minus 4 is 3. Then, bring down 1. So, the obtuse angle will be equal to 136 degrees. And if you're going to add this up, that will be equal to 180 degrees. I hope you learned something new. It's me, Bernardo Escorial. Stacker out. Hello guys! Welcome back sa aking YouTube channel. In today's video, meron na naman tayo mathematical question na nanggagaling sa unang hirit na tinanong ang mga taga-Caloocan City Science High School. And here's the question. Kung ang equation ng circle ay x squared plus y squared plus 6x minus 12y minus 36, ano ang radius nito? Okay, we will get the formula of the equation of the circle, which is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. So, bali, ang h and k, those are the centers of the circle. Tapos ito naman ang radius. And now, ang gagawin naman natin, we will combine the like terms by the variables of x and the variables of y by getting this. X squared plus 6x plus y squared plus minus 12y. Minus 12y is equal to 36. Kasi kapag transpose natin itong negative, that will be positive kapag after the equal sign. Okay? Ngayon, ang gagawin naman natin, we will get the perfect square by dividing this into 2 as well as negative 12y. What is 6 divided by 2? That is 3. So, ilalagay natin dito ay 3 squared. And 3 squared, that will be equal to 9. As well dito, negative 12 divided by 2, that will be negative 6 squared. Always remember, kapag even ang exponent, that will be positive. So, this will be 36. Kaya kung ilalagay natin ang mga perfect squares, that will be x squared plus 6x plus 9 plus y squared minus 12y plus 36. Okay? Which will be equal to 36 plus the perfect squares, which is 9 and 36. Now, what we're going to do, if factor out natin itong x squared plus 6x plus 9, as well ito. So, kapag pinactor out natin ang x squared plus 6x plus 9, that will be x plus 3 and x plus 3. In short, kung pagsasamahin natin, that will be x plus 3 squared. Plus, ito, kapag i-factor natin ng y squared minus 12y plus 36, that will be y minus 6 and y minus 6. In short, kung pagsasamahin natin yan, that will be y minus 6 squared. Is equal, ito, 36 plus 9 is 45. 45 plus 36, it should be 81. Kung babalikan natin ang formula, squared siya. So, we will get the square root of 81. Kapag nakuha na natin ang square root ng 81, that will be the radius. So, square root of 81 is 9. Radius for this question is 9. I hope you learned something new. It's me, Bernardo Escorial. Stacker out. Hello guys! Welcome back sa aking YouTube channel. In today's video, meron ulit tayong mathematical problem na nanggagaling sa unang hirit quiz B na tinanong ang mga taga Philippine Science High School difficult round. So this question is most likely number theory. And here's the question. Find the sum of all positive proper divisors of 1 million. In order to get this, kunin natin ang prime factorization ng 1 million. As we all know, 10 by the power of 6 will always be equal to 1 million. Mag-isip kayo ng dalawang factor, that will be equal to 10. That will be 2 multiplied by 5 by the power of 6. Kung gagamitan natin ng power yan, that will be 2 by the power of 6 times 5 by the power of 6. Okay? Based sa tanong dito, find the sum. Simula pa sa 2 by the power of 0 tsaka sa 5 by the power of 0 plus 2 by the power of 1 plus 5 by the power of 1 hanggang sa mag 5 by the power of 6 at tsaka 2 by the power of 6. Masyado siyang time consuming. Kaya gagamitin natin ang formula ng geometric series. Ang formula ng geometric series, that will be A, which is the first term, by the quantity of common ratio by the power of term minus 1 over R minus 1. Okay. So, itong A, just like what I said earlier, that is the first term. Makikita naman natin dito, nagsisimula siya sa by the power of 0. Lagi niyong tatandaan guys, basta't may power of 0, laging 1 sagot dyan, regardless kung ano value niya. Okay? Tapos ang R, that will be the common ratio. Bali ang common ratio, kung ano ang ginagamit na number na paulit-ulit para ma-multiply. Kunwari ito, 2 by the power of 6. Anong ginagamit na number dyan para ma-multiply? At dumagdagan yung exponent, which is 2. As well dito, 5 ang ginagamit dito na common ratio. Tapos ang N, number of terms. Bali, ang number of terms nito ay hindi 6 ha, kasi isasama natin ang power of 0. So, magiging 7 siya. Okay? So, unahin muna natin itong 2 by the power of 6. Geometric series. A, ano ang A natin? That will be 1. By the quantity of R. Ano common ratio ng 2 by the power of 6? Ano ang ginagamit? Very good, that's 2. By the power of 7. Kasi dadagdag natin yung by the power of 0 eh. Minus 1 over, anong R natin? Very good, that's 2. Minus 1. Okay. So, kung kukunin natin ang whole number na 2 by the power of 7, that will be 1 by the quantity of 128 minus 1 over 2 minus 1 equal to 1. Then, cross out like terms. 128 minus 1, that will be 127. Series ng 2 by the power of 6 will be 127. Okay, just like what I said earlier, substitute natin. Geometric series, 8 will be the first term. Ang R natin will be 5. Tapos, ang number of terms natin na n, dadagdagan ng isa, hindi 6. So, 6 plus 1 will be 7. Kasi dinagdagan ulit ng power of 0. Minus 1 over R, which is 5 minus 1. So, kung kukunin natin ang whole number ng 5 by the power of 7, ganito magiging kalabasan niya. 1 by the quantity of 78,125 minus 1 over 5 minus 1 will be 4. You will divide 78,124 sa 4. To bring down 4 divided by 4 is 1. Kaya, ang geometric series ng 5 by the power of 6 will be 19,531. Okay, so kung i-multiply natin itong 19,531 sa 127, ang magiging kalabasan nito ay 2,480,437. Eh, ang hinahanap ay proper divisor. So, we will subtract it by itself sa 1 million. The sum of all proper divisors of 1 million will be 1,480,437. I hope you learned something new. It's me, Bernardo Escorial. Stacker out.